hot heat wave, lightning could spark new wildfires in Pacific Northwest, California. A heat wave and the potential for lightning are coming to the Pacific Northwest and Northern California on Thursday as firefighters already battling multiple wildfires prepare for the chance of new blazes igniting. Parts of Washington, Oregon and Northern California are under heat advisories or excessive heat warnings Thursday, with temperatures expected to crack 100 degrees over the next few days. It won't be as hot as what we saw a month ago, but it's still going to be pretty hot, National Weather Service meteorologist John Bumgarner said. The heat wave at the end of June caused hundreds of deaths in Oregon, Washington and British Columbia, Canada. In much of southern Oregon and parts of northern California, a red flag warning was in place as lightning strikes will likely result in new fire starts, the Weather Service said. Record-breaking Pacific Northwest heat wave blamed for 107 deaths in Oregon. Gusty thunderstorms are expected and could cause fires to spread. Even though some rain is expected, forecasters were unsure whether it would be enough to prevent new blazes. The system is expected to drop rain, Bumgarner said. The question will be whether it falls everywhere there are strikes and if it moves slow enough to prevent the fires that might be ignited. Half a dozen fires burning in Oregon have scorched more than 780 square miles. Across the West, there are 81 large fires burning 2,500 square miles in 12 states, according to the National Interagency Fire Center. The Bootleg Fire in Oregon, the third largest in state history, has burned around 645 square miles since it was ignited by lightning in early July. The almost 2,000 firefighters working on the fire have it 53% contained. While rains this week helped stall the flames, the U.S. Forest Service said much of the dry vegetation that is the fire's fuel rebounded quickly. Heavy concentrations of fuels became active in the afternoon, highlighting the extreme resistance to extinguishment, the Forest Service said. However, while the storms may have helped with one blaze, dry lightning in Umpqua National Forest saw 40 strikes earlier this week that ignited 20.
I'd say so, Bob. This is a big storm. Hail.
Recently, the massive flooding in Henan province has drawn global attention. The subsequent announcement of the rescue, deaths and injury toll, and disaster conditions shook the hearts of millions of people. On the afternoon of July 25th, Henan province held a flood control emergency news conference. The conference stated that according to preliminary statistics, from July 16th to 25th, this round of heavy rainfall affected 139 counties, cities, and districts in Henan province. A total of 1,464 townships and 11.45 million people were affected. 63 people died and 5 people are missing. After the numbers came out, the world was shocked. Perhaps it's the same as the initial outbreak of COVID-19 in Wuhan, where the true number of deaths is a state secret and will always remain a mystery to ordinary people. Guo Wengui, a Chinese tycoon in exile in the United States, recently revealed that according to an internal Chinese official report, the flooding in Henan province has killed about 50,000 people, with more bodies than can be burned in many crematoriums, and entire villages being wiped out in Henan. But the official order was to cover up the truth about the disaster. Deutsche Welle reports that Henan is the place where Guo Wengui started, and he claims to have hundreds of thousands of colleagues in Henan. Guo used to have great influence in Henan's real estate industry and has close ties with many officials in Henan province. According to Guo Wengui, the actual number of deaths and victims was 50,000 and 5 million respectively. But the two Henan and Zhejiang secretaries were so upset that they asked their subordinates to go back and verify the figures. The official report on the 25th changed to 63 deaths. Guo also revealed that the villages in Henan were badly hit, and some villages near the Yellow River were wiped out. The officials above even ordered a total silence on the topic, to mute these villages that were wiped out in order to cover up the truth. The city of Zhengzhou is one of the most severely affected areas in the Henan floods. Looking back at the heavy rainfall and flooding in Zhengzhou city, on July 20th, the city was a sea of water, with flooding in the streets and vehicles and pedestrians being swept away by the torrent. The two hardest hit areas are the Line 5 of the Zhengzhou Metro and the Jinguang Road.
Tonight, the mayor of Cedar City has declared a state of emergency as intense flooding has left vehicles submerged and serious flooding in residential areas.
Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher is live there tonight. Lauren, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, Bob. So what I'm seeing right now is this is one of the worst hit areas, and you can see there are tons of people out here. Right now they're pumping water from these basement apartments. We're not going to try to get in their way too much, but these basement apartments were all the way up. You can see the mud line on the side of the walls there, all the way up to almost the tops of the windows and the doorways, filling the entire apartments here at University West Apartments. So someone who was actually inside the apartments at the time told me that she got that flash flood warning. Water was already coming into the apartment, and then water came crashing through, blew open the door, and it was all anybody here could do to just get out as soon as they could. We have some video showing you what some of that the flash flooding looked like earlier, not just here at University West Apartments, but the video we have shows the Walmart parking lot in Cedar City just completely becoming a pond as people were trying to push their shopping carts through the water all the way up past tires on some vehicles. Some of the other neighborhoods in this area had basically rivers just going down the street. People's basements were flooded out. Again, all of this happening super quickly as that rain moved in. One of the people I talked to here at University West Apartment, he lives luckily on the upper floor here, but he came outside to see nothing but just a pond across the entire parking lot, as well as people trying to get out and just really in disbelief of what was happening.
इसको मत करना है ना फिलहाल इधर ही रहो, एक बंदा देखना। चार तो इधर ही है, एक इधर है 5। हाँ जी हाँ जी। किसी को जानते हो आप? ठीक है यही है। आप दो अलग आए हो कि आप